Jarrell Big Baby Miller was having some conversations with Derek Chisora recently, and they were having a back and forth about the heavyweight division and boxing. And Jarrell Miller said he feels like a lot of the UK people are arrogant as far as the boxing landscape, how things are looked at. Just felt like they felt like a lot of people were better than other countries, especially in the heavyweight division. And then him and Chisora started to go back and forth about heavyweights and certain guys. And Jarrell Miller, early in the conversation, as soon as the conversation actually starts, he immediately says, and this was, you can kind of see that he was like, he said it on accident, kind of, but he said it though. But you could tell he realized by the time he said it, like, oh man, I shouldn't have said that one. But somebody had a camera out, and he basically said that he feels like Deontay Wilder is the person who brought back the heavyweight division, which is kind of not surprising that he said it. I'm surprised that he actually said it after recently he been trolling him. That's what kind of surprised me. Said the man brought back the heavyweight division. Told Derek Chisora that. Now, mind you, in order for Jarrell Miller to really have a solid conversation about heavyweights, especially American heavyweights in this era, he immediately has to let Derek Chisora know, hey, this guy brought back the heavyweight division. Nobody else. Not Fury, not Joshua, not me, or you, or Dillian Wyatt, or nobody else. Deontay Wilder brought back the heavyweight division. Told him that to his face. Immediately. And that's all I needed to hear. So all this stuff that Jarrell Miller been saying about how Deontay Wilder looks in a fight and how he can't fight and box, just has power and this and this. Then I heard recently he was saying that he doesn't look like he used to. I've been hearing a lot of guys say that. They said he can't box, but then they're talking about how he used to look like it's just some kind of special power that went away and it was so amazing. Just listen to how a lot of fans talk about how Wilder used to look. Now, while he was looking like the old version of him, they weren't impressed. They were like, oh, he can't box though. Now when you hear people talk, they're like, oh, he needs to get his old trainer. He needs to go back to his old self. But then you're hearing guys like this guy say, oh yeah, he brought back heavyweights. That should be something that's normal. Why is that something that has to be brought up during the argument? To win an argument, you got to tell the truth about the achievements that Deontay Wilder has done in boxing, especially in heavyweight division. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad on all counts for boxers and everybody else. That means boxers pushing narratives too. Because the average person don't know that. Like, that's why he had to say that to Chisora. That's why he said it to him. If they would have known that already, if that would have been something that was universal, like how everybody says Canelo is the face of boxing, if that would have been a universal thing, they wouldn't have had to really have that conversation. It would have already been known. But over what Chisora is at, I guess they have some kind of other ideas of who brought back the heavyweight division. Because in America, Jarrell Miller hasn't really been going around just saying this. So he's not doing a good job of pushing that message across. But yeah, I want people to realize this. In this time in history right now, with all he's saying about Wilder's personal life and girls he's been with, if they had the same girls in contact with them or whatever. Okay, but what about this though? This is really about boxing. And he showed his hand on this one. Jarrell Miller basically letting y'all know I wouldn't be getting no kind of money I'm getting right now if we didn't have Deontay Wilder in boxing. He'll be somewhere making cheesesteaks or something. Would be nowhere in boxing right now. I'm letting y'all know that right now. He wouldn't be nowhere near boxing if it wasn't for Deontay Wilder being in the sport. He wouldn't have, he probably would be, but nah, he wouldn't be. I wouldn't even gonna lie. He wouldn't be. Because all this stuff that's going on right now is because of one guy. They don't want to give credit, but you can't look around and be like, oh yeah, it's because of this guy. He just admitted it. And I was just talking about this a couple of days ago. Just a couple of days ago, I just made a video about this. You know, some people say, oh, well, I've been saying this for a decade. I haven't been covering boxing that long. So if people are just now saying it, I mean, it's their fault. They've been the ones that have been pushing narratives. I've been saying this for a while. But he said this, though. He's a professional. He gets in the ring with everybody. And he knows what's going on. He's the perfect person to say it. And this is a guy that a lot of people say doesn't like Deontay Wilder. He says he don't like Deontay Wilder. He takes personal shots at him all the time. But what did he have to admit? The man brought back the heavyweight division. Had to admit it. The truth. Yeah, man, one day, and it's sad, but one day, I wish boxing wasn't like this. This would kind of makes the sport not really legit, genuine. It's not a genuine sport like it used to be. But, you know, guys will be like, oh, this guy ain't did none of the sport. Then the whole time, you know the dude that did some of the sport. It's like you giving people credit who don't deserve the credit. It's a huge problem. That's all I got, though. Like and subscribe.